fmrockandpop.com.
Soy Martina Soto Pose y lo que vas a ver a continuación es la charla que tuvimos para Rock and Pop con Phil Collen, el guitarrista de DEF LEPPARD, a días de su visita a la Argentina junto a los MÖTLEY CRÜE. Esto fue lo que nos contó. Well, we're looking forward to you coming to Argentina. Are you looking forward to this visit?
Oh, absolutely. It's been like 6 years, I think, since the last time we were there. So I'm really looking forward to it and looking forward to some nice weather as well. What's the weather like there now, actually?
It's really hot. It's hot and there's a lot of humidity. Being English, you are used to the humidity, right?
Well, I live in California, so I've been here for 33 years. And so I'm used to that. So, but even still, it's freezing at the moment. So, yeah. So I'm looking forward to it. But I'm just looking forward to playing in front of the fans and everything. So, yeah, we always have a great time there. So I'm really looking forward to it.
And what about besides the public and the weather that we are waiting for you with a big sun? But is there something that you are looking forward to, I don't know, to eat or some place to visit? Something like that, Phil?
I love wandering around. I mean, last time I went, I'm really good with the old tourist thing. I was taking the photos of, you know, all the mausoleum city. I don't know what it's called. You know, that's there's all the grave. It's like the buildings. It's like a
cemetery? No.
Yeah, it's a cemetery, but it's more than that. It's like a city. You walk through it. It's in the middle of Buenos Aires.
Okay.
You know, it's a big tourist
Maybe
thing. So I did that last time. What is it?
Maybe the Recoleta Cemetery? I'm not sure.
I think, yeah, it's like a city. It looks like a city. Yeah.
It is indeed. Yeah. And I have to say that we live in an era, changing the subject, that we are not supposed to make comments on somebody's appearance, but I'm gonna make an exception. Will that being said, you look really amazing, Phil. Is there something that you work out, or are there some habits that you fight to stay this fit and this well to face this big tour?
Oh, thank you so much. But
You're welcome.
Yeah, I constantly work out, but it's the amount of food that you eat is the most important part, and to do it consistently. And just before a tour, I dive in cold water. Like this morning, it was freezing. I go in every morning and get just for a little while, just like in and out pretty much. But it kind of wakes the body up, and so I do that as well. So yeah, just a bunch of things. And I constantly work out. So, and also practice the singing, practice the guitar playing. So it's kind of an everyday thing. So all of that really helps. And you have to do that to keep it at a certain level, I think.
Exactly. It's a lifestyle, right?
Yeah. But more so, you know, when we're getting ready for a tour, you just turn it up a little bit. You just make sure you do it every single day. So that's what I'm doing at the moment.
That's great, because we have this image of the rock stars and that you never get old. But it's been like 40 years, a couple of weeks ago, since Pyromania. 40 years. I can't believe
it. Crazy.
How do you remember those days? Because it was not only the first massive mainstream success of Def Leppard, but as well as your first record with the band.
Yeah, it went so quickly, and that was probably the most exciting period, because, you know, before I joined the band, I was in another band, but before that I was working in a factory, working at delivering things on a motorcycle, and then all of a sudden, you know, we're doing this. So that was so exciting, just that change, you know, just working so hard towards something. But the record sounded amazing, you know, and MÖTLEY, our producer, he had this idea to change the sound of a rock band, so it didn't sound like everyone else. So you know, he deserves big respect for that. So yeah, it changed everything, and it kind of also made us work harder, just working with him. He was like just non-stop, but inspiring. It wasn't just hard work, it was inspiring hard work, and that made all the difference. And I think that if you do that, it makes it enjoyable as well. You're being inspired, and then you don't care that you're working harder than you've ever done in your life. So we really learned a lot from that period, and especially from MÖTLEY.
Matt, yeah, it's an amazing producer, not only of heavy metal or hard rock. I have to say, I love Shania Twain as well.
Yeah, yeah, and you know, the Bryan Adams stuff, everything that he did. But yeah, the Shania stuff was, you know, he's a great singer, and obviously she is. But all the vocals they done just the two of them. So yeah, it was the song stuff. We learned so much from that, and I'm sure she did as well. You know, just songwriting and performing and everything.
I'm sure she did. But is there something that you remember from being the new guy 40 years after, from those days? Were the guys cool with you and all that stuff, you know?
Oh, yeah. I knew them before, you know. I'd played with my jam with them. And Joe Elliott and Steve Clark. I'm from London, and they used to come down from Sheffield and sleep on the couch. You know, they would at my mum's place, and she'd make me breakfast. So we knew each other pretty well beforehand, you know, and when I joined, I was just going to be helping them out. I was just going to play some guitar solos, and that turned into other stuff. And then they got me singing, and then I was playing all this other, and then we finished it, and then we were on tour. And here we are 40 years later. It really went fast. And it seemed, like I said, it was inspired. All of it was like this wonderful learning curve. And even the travel and going to different places, and just all the experiences that you collect. We never stopped collecting them. So that was wonderful.
All of those experiences, not only, I guess, not only like from the music part, but also from the personal life. I mean, you have had a lot of, not bumps in the road, but obstacles to like, you like move forward to, and you always stay together. You didn't have a lot of changes in your lineup all these years, and that's pretty rare, right? In a band with this longevity.
Right. I think, you know, we always compare it to the Rolling Stones. You know, they had a goal, a target, and a goal, and as things changed, their vision shifted a little bit, but they always kept the same goal. You know, they wanted to be the greatest rock band in the world, and you know, that was their thing, the greatest rock and roll band in the world, the Rolling Stones. And so we're just following that kind of book, really. That's really what we're doing. So even everything they do with touring and the way they approach stuff, we kind of try and do that, and it's great. You know, what a great band to be inspired by.
It is indeed. I want to talk, Phil, a bit about your last record, Diamond Star Halo, the number 12, right?
Yeah.
It's a good number 12. I like it.
It is. Whatever the next number is always good. Yeah, that means you're still here. So it's yeah. We were thrilled about it. We done it during COVID. A lot of it, you know, I recorded all my parts in the house. You know, I have a 4-year-old son. Yeah, and my son was, you know, 1.5, 2 at the time, and it was during COVID, so I got to spend time with him a lot. So that was really amazing.
That's so cool.
And just, you know, working on it. Me and Joe Elliott was sending ideas to each other. We were emailing ideas, and it worked amazing. The songwriting was better than we've ever done before, and yeah, we just really liked the process.
You know, one of my favorite tracks from the record is this guitar with Alison Krauss. I really like her, and I really like the blend the sound. You know, I don't recall hearing another Def Leppard song that sounds that with that element from bluegrass, a bit country.
Yes. I wrote that song with my friend CJ Vanston like 18 years ago. Yeah, which is really weird. And Joe was always going, "We should do this guitar." So we finally done a demo, and Alison Krauss, you know, her manager was talking to our manager. Joe was talking to Robert Plant, and this thing come up, and all of a sudden she's like, "Well, can I hear something?" And she said, "Oh, I'd love to sing on 2 songs." So she did. So that was amazing. She's beautiful. Her voice is like an angel. So,
and a big fan from yours, right? A big Def Leppard fan as well.
Apparently, yeah. So no, she has. So she's come to our shows for over the years and everything. And the blend of her voice and Joe together was magical, I thought.
Exquisite.
Yeah.
Okay, Phil, I don't want to keep you. I know you're in your car, right? Are you?
I'm in the
to
car, yeah,
someplace?
because I know I was at a coffee place and I was trying to get Wi-Fi, and it's like it didn't work, so I had to go off, and then yes, here we are though, it worked. So the car worked, the car Wi-Fi.
It worked perfectly. I'm really, really excited of you coming back to Argentina. We're going to see you on March 9 with MÖTLEY CRÜE and in Buenos Aires. And we are looking forward to. Phil, this has been such a great conversation. Thank you for taking the time to speak to us. And is there something that you would like to say to Argentinian fans?
Yeah, absolutely. We're better than we've ever been. I mean, the singing's got better, the playing's got better. There's a different fire that we've got, a different passion, and so we can't wait to share it with our fans out there because they're amazing, and the new set as well, the songs that we'll be doing. It's yeah, I'm really not shocked, but I'm like pleasantly surprised that how it sounds at the moment. You know, it's like, so we're thrilled. So we can't wait to share that with our fans in Buenos Aires. Amazing.
And should we wait like some classic as well? Not only the last records,
yeah.
We are looking forward to hear that, but please some classic as well.
Absolutely, everything, bit of everything.
Thank you so much, Phil. You look great, you sound great, and we are going to see you pretty soon. So thank you so much for this talk.
Thank you so much. Take care.
Take care.
fmrockandpop.com